Hello, this is Teacher Eduardo for WorldLingua. Okay, so this video is basically a summary of the activities for this last week. So first, you know when you start to learn a language, okay, it might seem like it's very difficult because you're confronted with a lot of new words, more specifically new sounds, right, that you don't have in your mother tongue. So as a first step, you want to just listen and listen and listen as much as you can, so that those sounds that seem strange suddenly become familiar. Okay, and once something is familiar, it'll be more accessible for you to learn. First, when you're learning a new language, you want to start with everyday words for you. And what I mean by that is words that you use every day, like car, keys, window, door. These are things that are commonly every day. So you want to start learning these, because as you're learning and as you're continuing with your routine, you can mentally remember these words because they're always there. And this is going to help you for repetition, for confidence, and for memory as well. Once you confirm these words every day, then you're going to feel more confident, and that confidence is going to give you the opportunity to learn more complex words, and then sentences and questions and so on and so forth. So you want to start with those kind of things first. So like I said before, what you want to do first is you want to listen, and listen, okay, as much as you can. Because normally when we're learning a language, the first thing that happens is the listening part, okay, which means you're listening to people and your brain starts to work because you start to associate those new words with the ones you already know. A clear example between English and Spanish can be hospital. So pretty much anybody can understand hospital in English, because in Spanish it's pretty much the same. So you want to go with these kind of things, right? Your brain is learning to identify them.
Un téléphone.
Un téléphone.
Un téléphone.
Un téléphone.
Bonjour.
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 Bon après-midi.
Bon après-midi.
Bon après-midi.
Listening is just the first part. Okay, there has to be one point where you start to repeat. So you listen, you mentally process the sound, you know, and what I mean by process the sound is that you have to start to recognize, okay, what part of my mouth am I going to use? Am I going to use the front part, the middle part, the back, my throat here, or am I going to use my nose, right? Because some languages, like French, we have the nasal sounds. So listening to this and mentally processing is you're trying to find where you're going to produce the sound. So at some point you have to do it, so that what you listen goes with what you're producing. Okay, and this is something that you have to learn more precisely through practice.
Hôpital.
Un hôpital.
Un hôpital.
Un hôpital.
Une aspirine.
Une aspirine.
Une aspirine.
Une aspirine.
Une aspirine.
Learning vocabulary, instead of just repeating, because that can get to be very monotonous, right? It just repeat like window, door, window, door, window, door, window, door. It's very, very monotonous. So what you can do to make it a little more exciting, more fun, is include emotions. So you say window like window, or window, and those kind of things.
Où sont les valises?
Où sont les valises?
Bonjour. Où sont les valises? Ah, où sont les valises? Où sont les valises?
Merci.
Merci. Merci. Merci. Ah, merci.
Désolé.
Oh, désolé. So at this point, you're listening, you're processing the sounds, and you're producing the sounds, right? This is a normal procedure that you want to follow. But this is still not enough, okay? You need You need a visual reinforcement, okay? And that's where the flashcards come in. A very good thing for you to do is to create flashcards of the words that you're learning. So what you want to do is you want to include some pictures in there. If you have the opportunity to make your own pictures, like cut them out from magazines and paste them, that is excellent. If you have the ability to draw, even better, and then color them. Because doing the picture is reinforcing and bringing your mental image of that, and then writing the word in this new language starts making that association. So doing that is excellent. But if you're very busy, right, finding words and printing them already with the flashcard like I did, that is also a good thing. The important thing is that you have them so that visually you have a reinforcement and you have the word there in the language, right? So you're looking at the picture and you have the word, and then you can practice them outside of your learning time, right? When you are waiting for something or someone, when you are at the bus, when you're at the supermarket, you have them there, right? And as you're shopping, you can browse through them very fast, right? And this only helps you to learn very, very fast. Okay. So I'm working right now on my cards. On this occasion, I decided to print them. So they're still right there. They are. So this is some of the vocabulary that I'm learning. I did not have time to make them myself, so I printed them. I'm still right now. I'm cutting them up. So I'll get busy on that right now. Finished. Okay, so there I have all my little cards for French. What I was doing here, let me just select one here. Here's an hôpital. Okay, so the problem that I had, let me just put it over there. Okay, here, this is French. So here, the picture, right? There I have a picture. And there I have French. Here, this black that I was doing, this was in Spanish. So I marked it with black, so I cannot see Spanish. It's only French and the picture. Right? So this is very important because this helps me with a mental picture, and I have the word when I need to remember the word, and I don't have Spanish there getting in my head. So I can stay in French, and from right now I'm learning to think in French. Okay, so that's the video for this week, learning the first words in a new language. Once again, the important thing is in 3 basic steps is to listen as much as you can to people, to the words, to people talking basically, or movies, music. Just listen, and focus on the words, right? And then you mentally want to process to find how you're going to produce, and then start repeating, right? So this is basically the 3 steps of learning right now. Listen, mentally process the sound to where, and say it. And then you go again, and you repeat, and you repeat. And we use the flashcards to help reinforce that. I hope this week's video and tips were very useful to you. We continue next week we're going to continue with learning vocabulary, and also we're going to start to include phrases and questions. We have some very important questions coming up that are very crucial to these first steps of learning a new language. Okay, so I hope you have a great time, and I'll see you around. Bye.